Hello and welcome to the City Show. I'm your host, Dr. Tom Krieger. This week we have a couple of big previews for you and a new way to get your Warren County news. To kick things off, we're going to talk about the Lebanon Country Music Festival. We have Rebecca Stroll, the Executive Director of Main Street Lebanon. She's here to help us with that. We also have Jessie Lynn Fisher waiting in the wings, and she's going to treat us with a song or two to get us ready for the festival. Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Thank you.
Busy time of year for you?
Just a little
Yeah.
bit. Just a little bit.
You finish up with something and something else
We're
comes
right on
at
to
you?
the next thing. We just
Yeah.
wrapped up Girls' Night Out this
Wow.
past weekend. It was a great evening.
Good, good.
Perfect weather, great
Yeah.
shopping.
Yeah, that's the weather. You got to hope for the best, but you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Country Music Festival. This is a 2-day event, and
It
this is
is.
the second year we're doing 2 days.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. So this, the Country Music Festival is a charity music concert that supports the Lebanon Rotary Club.
Okay.
And this Country Music Festival is so popular and so well loved in Warren County that last year we extended it to a 2-day event.
Wow.
So this year we felt that the 2-day event was a good success. So this year it'll be June 10th and 11th,
10th and 11th.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. Wow. So do you let people just kind of hang out and stay there? They have to go home, right? You can't set up tents or anything. This is not Seattle. This is Lebanon. So go home and come back, right?
Oh, like Woodstock, come and stay. I don't know. Maybe next year we'll push the Lebanon Rotary Club to do an overnight.
You never know. That might be dangerous.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to be talking with Jessie Lynn about the band lineup on Friday, a little bit later. But tell us what else we'll be able to enjoy in the Mulberry Street area.
Yeah.
Do they have a kids zone or?
We have a family
Okay.
fun zone. So the Country Music Festival is all of downtown Lebanon fun. So all of our stores in downtown Lebanon will be open. We actually brought a little bit of some samples today we brought some barbecue sauce for you from Mims off Main.
Nice.
And we brought some popcorn from Anna's Gourmet Popcorn. And then at the festival, we will also have several vendors. So we'll have around 40 different vendors.
Oh my gosh.
We'll have food vendors.
Yeah.
You can get funnel cake, shaved ice. We have taco trucks. We have a really good mix of different food this year. So Greek food, grilled chicken, and barbecue chicken, barbecue turkey. And we also will have the Family Fun Zone, which is actually presented in partnership with the Warren County Board of Developmental Disabilities. So we have partnered with Artscape Lebanon, and they are going to host a whole family fun zone. So basically all of Mechanic Street in the middle of our festival footprint will be a family fun zone. So we'll have games and entertainment for ages from your toddlers all the way up to a new family can come and enjoy. So we'll have cornhole boards and we'll have adult-sized Jenga, which I'm actually really excited for. And then, of course, the fire department will be there with their mister because we do anticipate it being a nice, warm summer day. And in Bicentennial Park, we'll
So
have...
they're going to blast the hose on the participants?
Yeah,
or?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I arranged that just for
Okay.
you, though,
Well,
actually.
if they do it straight up, then it feels like then it's nice. But if they just blast you,
You will find
Yeah.
me in the mister.
Okay.
So I will be running from back and forth all day. So you will find me quite often in the Lebanon Fire Department mister.
now the art zone thing, what time does that start? Because that sounds like fun.
So that will be all day Friday and parts of the day. Well, the
Yeah.
Family Fun Zone will be open all day Saturday from 11 to 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. On Friday only, we're actually really excited about this. We will have a community mural.
All right.
So this will be a painting. We have contracted with Artscape Lebanon and Ty Ball, who's actually a famous muralist in Lebanon. So I hear some oohs and ahs.
Is he painting like on a building or?
So we will have a canvas set up, and it'll be quite a large canvas set up. And he's done this before, and it's really fun. So he will tape off parts of the canvas, and we will supply paint and painting supplies. So anyone from an experienced artist to someone that just wants to have fun can come up and paint their part.
Okay.
And then at the end of the festival, he'll take all the tape off and it'll reveal a really beautiful, possibly Lebanon themed mural.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we will display that mural throughout the year all over Lebanon. So we'll have that mural available for people to view. We're hoping to set that mural up in the school districts, so in a few of the school buildings. The City of Lebanon has agreed to display it in their city hall building. We'll also have it at the Warren County Historical Society.
Wow.
So we would encourage everyone to come out and take part in having a hand in that community mural.
So this is going to be, sounds like a repeat each year. This could be an annual thing. And
it does sound fun.
Could be. Yeah.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
So.
Now, what about some of the other craft booths? Any other things worth mentioning?
Yes,
yes,
just a few of them.
Yeah.
So we did try to stay along the country western theme. So we have some vendors that are coming out that have western apparel. We will have hats. We also have a really cool vendor that's coming that makes custom services, so custom cups. I wish I would have had a sample for you. I did bring popcorn for you today.
Tervis.
Yes, so they're custom Tervis cups. And she can put on them your favorite music artist, your favorite song lyrics. We will also have some home decor, so some country western home decor vendors. And we also have a new vendor that's actually, they are from Lebanon, so it's called the Clay Honeybee, and she makes clay. She makes clay polymer earrings, and they are hugely popular in Lebanon. So she'll be at the Country Music Festival too. So there's something for everyone to love and enjoy.
How do they pick who's going to be in the crafts? Is that your sign up?
That
you
is.
have so much free time.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah. In between girls' night outs and bike criteriums, which I think we'll talk about a little bit later. So we pick the vendors, and we try to pick vendors that'll fit our demographic for each one of these festivals in the best way. So we do feel that the Country Music Festival, the vendors that we have invited for this day, we feel that everyone that comes to the Country Music Festival will really love these vendors and love their products.
Yeah. Just a thought, they got the horses down there. They should just let the horses kind of meander around, and that way you get that country smell too. Because
could you
horses
pull some strings?
Can,
if you could make that happen,
I'll see what I can do.
I would love that.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk music.
Okay.
Jesse Lynn, you know what's going on Friday night, because I think it's you and the TNT band, but it's going to be, we don't need anybody else, do we, on Friday night?
Well, let's just say we put on many shows here in Lebanon, and it's something we really, really love doing, and bringing the TNT band out of the Grand Opry House is something that we love, bringing the show to the streets, to our wonderful hometown of Lebanon. And yes, we're going to be there on Friday night starting at 6 o'clock, and we'll go to 10 o'clock and have a great time. Every one of our band members sing and perform as well, so it's not just me. You're going to get a mixture of classic country, a little maybe new country, some oldies, some goodies, just something for crowd pleasing, so everybody can have something to get out there and dance to, cut a rug, do a little two-step in. A lot of fun. So when they call it Stomping in the Streets, we invite everybody to come out on Friday night to enjoy the Lebanon Grand Opry House along with me, the TNT band.
That's
and
awesome.
So we're going to have a wonderful time here.
Yeah,
I hear there's a lot of cold beer flowing out there as well. So
there's got to be.
Yes. Fun time. Put your hats on, get your boots. If you don't got some, I hear there's a
we'll find some
there.
for
You
you.
can go find some and purchase some. So
Well, that's going to be fun.
part of
That's Friday. And,
Yes,
and
that is
we're going to kick it
Friday.
off real well. Now, what about Saturday? What do we have on the lineup Saturday?
We have a really great lineup. So Saturday we're going to have the Lebanon Music Academy, Alter Ego, the Heather Roche Band, Michelle Robinson Band, the Amy Newhart Band, the Buffalo Wobbs, and the Price Hill Hustle. We'll also have 90 Proof Twang. So Saturday, the festival will start at 11 a.m., so you can come out, get some food, enjoy some food. Our first band goes on stage at noon, and the festival will go all the way until 11 p.m. So Saturday, 11 a.m. till 11 p.m.
Woo!
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
I see myself and your city manager, Scott Brunka, in the beer garden there.
Yeah.
So we will have the beer garden once again. We have extended and expanded the beer garden to be all of Bicentennial Park. So there's plenty of room to spread out and enjoy. You can bring your own chairs, and then we also will provide chairs. Or like Jesse said, if you want to stand up and dance, there's plenty of room for that too.
Well, let's kick it over to Jesse and have you play something. What are you going to play for us?
Well, you know, being the country music lover I am, and I grew up listening to Miss Dolly Parton, who's a wonderful, wonderful person, and just one of my very favorites. So anybody that knows Jessie Lynn knows that Dolly Parton is like #1 in my book. So we thought we'd pull out a Dolly Parton song for you. Yeah. One that they did a movie on for Christmas time, a little thing called Coat of Many Colors. So hope you guys will enjoy this as we'll do this for you. And this is our wonderful musician, Mr. Steve Payne, on acoustic guitar. Make sure y'all sing along. Back through the years I go wandering once again, and back to the seasons of my youth. I recall this box of rags that someone gave us, and how my mama put the rags to use. There were rags of many colors, and every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. As she sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, perhaps this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. 'Cause my coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be, and my coat of many colors Mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches, holes in both my shoes, and my coat of many colors, well, I hurried off to school, just to find the others laughing and making fun of me, and my coat of many colors Mama made for me. Now I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich, and I told them all the love my mama sewed with every stitch, and I told them all the stories Mama told me while she sewed it, how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. And they didn't understand it, and I tried to make them see one is only poor only if they choose to be. Now I know we had no money, but I was rich as I could be, and my coat of many colors Mama made for me. She made just for me.
Wow, that was beautiful, Jessie.
That was incredible.
Thank you so much. It's what we do here at the Lebanon Grand Opry House. We do our classic country music, and you'll get to do all of our awesome covers. So hope y'all will join us on Friday night, stomping in the streets here in Lebanon, Ohio. We can't wait to see you.
That was spectacular. So again, what are the hours of the festival, Rebecca? Friday?
So Friday from 6:30 until 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, real easy, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
And what's the price tag on all this entertainment? Because you get a lot of talent out there. What's the cost, and how do we get tickets?
So there is no admission charge. So this is, the Country Music Festival is something that Main Street Lebanon and the Lebanon Rotary Club puts on for free for the public. As I mentioned, this is a charity concert. Yeah. So we do have this Country Music Festival to raise funds and support the work and the mission of the Lebanon Rotary Club. So this is one of the Lebanon Rotary Club's largest fundraisers, and it helps us support our community, give scholarships to graduating Lebanon seniors, do community projects like the Rotary Park. Over this past weekend, we planted flowers in Rotary Park, which is right by the Golden Lamb. So definitely come out and enjoy, like I said, no admission charge to enjoy the Country Music Festival, but come out and support the Country Music Festival, support these artists, and support the Lebanon Rotary Club.
Now, what about some of the other sponsors? Because it's got to cost a lot. Do you have any main contributors to this you want to give a shout of thanks out to?
Yeah, absolutely. We are so thankful and so excited. Miami Valley Gaming has agreed to sponsor the Lebanon Country Music Festival again this year, so they are our presenting sponsor, and they do a lot to support the community and to support Lebanon, so we are so thankful for them.
And Rotary, what a great group, and what they do, and this is the big event. If you haven't been there, get out and enjoy this. A lot of wonderful people. What else do we need to know about the Country Music Festival? Anything else?
Well, if you would like to learn more about the artists that are performing, or even if you'd like to find out about our vendors or what the map looks like, you can visit the www.LebanonCountryMusicFestival.com. You can also visit our Facebook page, so that's Main Street Lebanon on Facebook. I actually just went live here a second ago from Facebook. You didn't even know. I did it very sneaky-like.
Do they have the bull again this year?
No.
No bull?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
So.
That was a pretty big hot spot.
But we have expanded our family fun zone to kind of accommodate more people and to not necessarily replace the bull, because there's no doing that.
Well, for me as a chiropractor, I love that bull out there. But I can understand why they had to pull that, because there is some risk there. Hey, Jess, we're going to have you send us off in a second. Don't forget, Jesse Lynn and the TNT Band kick off the Lebanon Music Festival on Friday, June 10th at 6:30 downtown on Mulberry Street. Hope to see you there. Jesse, take it away.
We're going to send you all out with a little judge for y'all in memory of Naomi. Mama, I found someone like you said would come along. Now she's a sight so unlike any man I've known. I was afraid to let him in, 'cause I'm not the trusting kind. But now I'm convinced that he's heaven sent and must be out of his mind. And Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And my life is where he said.
Break your fast food habit at Kelly's Meats and Deli at 1001 West Main Street in Lebanon. Stop in for a quick lunch featuring made-to-order sandwiches, tasty sides, and mouth-watering daily specials. For dinner, Kelly's offers fresh-cut steaks, chops, and seafood, plus a variety of prepared dishes that only need to be reheated. You'll also find a large selection of high-quality wine and beer that can make any meal a special event. Kelly's Meats and Deli open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, now open for dinner Saturdays 6 to 9 p.m. And remember, we cater too.
Since 1954, Hardee's Interiors has been providing quality furnishings for homes in and around Lebanon, Ohio. Today, you'll still find quality antique and vintage furniture along with new made-in-America furniture of all styles. At Hardee's, you can create a mix of furniture and accessories that truly reflects your personality, all made to last a lifetime. Designers are welcome, and so are you. Hardee's Interiors at 208.5 Wright Avenue or online at hardeesinteriors.com.
When it comes to healthcare, the most common question I get is, are you on our insurance? Well, we're probably not, because we don't accept insurance, but our prices are extremely fair and you're going to get great care. So if your plan is to get great care, we are your plan. We offer chiropractic, fitness programs, massage, and clinical nutrition. So if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, call our office, schedule for a free consultation so we can discuss any question you have and get you well.
Call now to schedule your free initial consultation.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to the City Show. On Saturday, June 4th, downtown Lebanon will be turned into a race course for bicycles as Main Street, Lebanon, brings us the second annual Lebanon Criterium and first ever fitness fair. Rebecca is back, and joining her is Rob Westendorf from Queen City Wheels and Zach McCullum from the Countryside Y. Welcome back to the show. I had to just build into the Criterium. I mean, it just sounds like such a fun, exciting, and these guys are going so
It's
fast. Is it guys and gals, I imagine?
Yeah.
They're both. And any crashes?
Yes, always.
Yeah.
It's NASCAR on two wheels.
This is crazy, but I'm the guy looking for the crash. And it's terrible. But it's the anticipation. And hopefully nobody gets hurt.
There's always some crashes.
Yeah.
There's very seldom a serious injury.
Okay. Do they have like body armor on or something? I mean, because
Nope.
when they go down,
It's
ouch.
just ripping up Lycra.
Okay.
So not being a professional biker or even an amateur biker, I just couldn't picture Criterium in my mind. And when Rob and I met and we started talking about the Criterium, he said NASCAR on a bike, and that's when it clicked for me.
Yeah.
So short course, closed course, but many, many, many laps.
Yeah.
And these guys are traveling at, guys and girls are traveling at, 30, 35 miles per hour on their bikes?
They're on the uphill sections, they'll be down under 20, but on the downhill sections,
There
they'll
it
be
is.
up
Look
pushing
at
to
that.
40.
They're moving.
And sharp turns. So our course is downtown Lebanon, so Broadway, Mulberry Street, High Street. They will figure eight through downtown Lebanon. The racers really love those sharp turns. And thankfully, I know you did mention enjoying the crashes. Those are what make the event host and the people like Rebecca panic. But thankfully, the City of Lebanon and the Public Works guys, we really have to give them a shout out, because over the last several weeks, they have been out patching the roads in downtown Lebanon. So they have patched any, speed bumps or holes in the road, and we are so thankful for them for doing that.
What a great opportunity for a company like the Mattress Factory to come in as a sponsor and put mattresses all around. I mean, that would
I should have went for
go
that.
after that. I'm an idea guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I should have went for that, but
So-
I went a different way. And last year we had just the Criterium. This year it is the Lebanon Bike Criterium and Fitness Fair.
Okay.
So our presenting sponsor is actually the Countryside YMCA and Messer Fit.
Yeah.
And they are hosting several free to the public fitness events.
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Rob, your organization runs the bike races.
Right.
How many racers do you expect to be there that day?
So last year we had 255, and
Yeah.
we'll be in that same ballpark this year. It's hard to predict, because last year we were coming out of all kinds of quarantine time,
Yeah.
and we were the first big race in the Midwest. So there was a lot of pent-up demand.
Yeah.
And we got people from quite a distance. But there were a lot of people who didn't race at all last year because they didn't know what would happen.
Okay.
This year we've got more people active,
Yeah.
but there's more races. So I think we're going to be in that same 250 range. I'd love to see it go up, but well, that's going to be weather dependent.
Okay. I'm thinking roller derby. I mean, because
Yeah.
they're tight.
Yeah.
Is there some bumping? Is there some
There's-
positioning?
There
You got to be
is-
a little crazy, right?
No, I mean, you can be disqualified for intentionally bumping people.
Okay.
but there's lots of unintentional stuff.
They are pretty close. They're packed together pretty
I
close.
mean, yeah, the closer you ride to somebody, the more draft you're getting.
Okay.
You know, and usually bumping body parts is not an issue. Problem's when you start bumping wheels.
Yeah.
Because the guy
Oh,
who
my.
gets his front wheel bumped loses
Yeah,
control.
you're done. Yeah. And as far as the number of races, how many races are we looking at?
I believe we've got a total of 8 different heats going on, starting earliest with the under 14 riders,
Oh, my goodness.
gradually progressing up through age groups and skill levels, and the last 2 races are the elite women and then the elite men.
And-
Is there still time to sign up, or do you have, are all the spots?
Actually, the registration really doesn't start filling up until the last 10 days.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, there's plenty of room right
And
now.
how many people in a race?
Up to 75 in
In
the
each
majority.
race?
In the
Oh my
majority for the
gosh.
elite races is up to
Yeah.
100.
Wow.
So he mentioned the number of participants that we will get to register for the race. Many of those participants will register for multiple heats.
Okay, okay.
So
Well,
they'll
that makes
compete
sense.
in
Yeah.
multiple heats.
Is this becoming a competitive thing? Are other cities doing criteriums too? Are these people traveling from city to city? And
It's very traditional for American racing.
Okay.
Criteriums have been around for at least 50 years.
how long is the race? How many
So
laps?
We do it by time.
Okay,
So for the younger riders, they'll do 30 minutes.
okay.
The elite riders will do 75 minutes. They're typically running about 2 minutes a lap, so they'll be in the 30 to 35 laps range.
Okay, my goodness, I'm getting tired just listening. They're not be able to stop. It's not like me riding my bike out to Lebanon and getting a cup of coffee out there and coming back. It's just action Jackson.
Right.
Now tell us about the fitness fair, and why did you decide to bring this in? Is this something to do with Zach too at the YMCA? Was this a little bit of your idea with the fitness fair? Or?
Well, we're very lucky to have partners like the Country Music Festival. We're very lucky to have partners like the Countryside YMCA and Messer Fit. So when we partnered with them to sponsor the Lebanon Bike Criterium, we kind of were floating around ideas on how we can make this event enjoyable for everyone. So not only people that compete regularly or are amateur bike competitors, but people that just live in Lebanon and want to come out and enjoy, a fun summer afternoon. So from noon until about 7 p.m., we will offer free to the public, professional-led fitness events. So in Bicentennial Park, and this will happen simultaneously while the Criterium is going on, we will have free Zumba, free yoga, free P90X, free CrossFit, and the Lebanon Countryside YMCA will also offer their strong body fitness routine. So it'll have a good mixture of a little bit, something everyone can enjoy. So you can come out and enjoy those free professional-led classes and have real trainers, experienced trainers work with you at no cost. So it'll be something, to come and enjoy and come out. And then, of course, we will also have a few vendor booths. So we will have Countryside YMCA will also have a vendor booth to tell you more about their programs and classes. We'll also have a barbecue vendor there. And then all of downtown Lebanon, those businesses will be open as well. So the Woodshed is a new barbecue place, and Villaggio's Italian Eats.
We have the beer place in the firehouse. Is that opening now? The
so
brewery?
Lebanon Brewing Company.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're not allowed to publicly say exactly when they will open yet. We don't want to make any promises.
I'm thinking that would be a good fitness thing, lifting kegs. Then you're bringing in the theme of the beer and the kegs, and
It's a new
obviously
class type,
you
right?
got to have a spot to do all this stuff. You're not doing it like in between or near the races where someone's going to get hurt. Where is the fitness stuff going to be held?
So the fitness activities will be held in Bicentennial Park.
Okay.
Our course will actually be along Mulberry Street. The course will be on the street, Broadway, Mulberry, High Street, and a few other side streets as well.
Wow.
But the fitness events will all happen in Bicentennial Park.
Okay.
So you'll be in a good shaded area. We'll have plenty of water on hand. G3 Community Church is actually our water sponsor.
Okay.
So we'll have plenty of hydration opportunities for you. And that'll all happen in Bicentennial Park, and you'll be able to watch the Criterium as it's happening.
Well, fantastic. And Zach, the YMCA is also bringing a couple of classes to the fitness fair. Now, why did the YMCA step up as a sponsor to this event?
Yeah, so part of our mission is serving our community, and one of the ways we do that is trying to create a healthy community, whether that's physical health or mental health. So being a part of events like this is just a way for us to be able to serve the community and help people live a healthier life.
Now, I understand you guys have recently changed. You don't charge for your classes anymore. You just kind of rolled that cost in. Has that impacted the participation at the Y at all?
It has.
Yeah, how
it
so?
has. So our participation numbers have gone up pretty significantly this year. In the past, we had 75% of our classes were included with the membership, but 25% of them were not. And so really we just wanted to add that value to our membership and give more people a chance to be able to live a healthy lifestyle. We're pretty confident if people come and participate in our classes, they make friends, they get physically and mentally healthy, and it creates a healthier lifestyle
you got something
for them.
for everybody. You got the pool, you got the senior classes. Can you tell us, for our viewers who don't know, what else do you have out there as far as the classes?
Well, we have around 150 fitness classes a week, and that's water fitness, land fitness. We also have youth sports programming, multiple indoor, outdoor swimming pools, swim lesson programs, yoga.
Now, the Pilates isn't free.
Pilates is free, but
No
Pilates
way.
Reformer is not.
Okay,
So Pilates
yeah.
Reformer are either one-on-one or duet sessions. You pay extra for those, kind of like personal training.
Well, that's fantastic. Rebecca, who can participate in the fitness fair, and how do they sign up?
So there's no need to sign up for the fitness fair. So you just come out and enjoy the classes that you'd like to participate in. Again, there is no cost, so all of the classes that we mentioned are free to participate in.
Yeah.
We do have the schedule posted, so if you go to Main Street Lebanon on Facebook or mainstreetlebanon.org, you can find our fitness schedule. The fitness classes will run from noon till about 7 p.m. The Criterium, the first race at the Criterium will start around 11:30. And the last heat will end around 8 p.m. So we have timed our fitness schedule to complement the
That's
Criterium.
nice. So now you can go drink some beer and then exercise it off. Obviously, you want to accomplish something with this fitness fair. What are you hoping to accomplish with the fitness fair? Expose people to how to stay in shape, or what ideas are that? Why did you bring this into this?
So instead of just having the Criterium every year, we did want to have something that everyone can enjoy. So Lebanon does have many bike paths, and there is also in Harmon Park the CrossFit, the outdoor CrossFit. So Lebanon and all of Warren County, everyone's sort of leaning towards that healthy living lifestyle. So that's why we have enhanced the Lebanon Bike Criterium and Fitness Fair to offer these events to everyone. One of the things that I'm really excited and proud of, the Lebanon Bike Criterium and our partners, Queen City Wheels, we do have $6,000 in prizes for the competition for the Lebanon Bike Criterium. And for both the men and women competitions, we have equal prizes. So both men and women will receive equal prize amounts. So that's something that I'm really proud of. And then, like I said, the fitness events, there's something for everyone to enjoy. We also have some midday events that are very exciting. I don't know if Rob wants to tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening midday at the Bike Criterium.
Sure.
Go ahead, Rob.
Before the elite events, we've got a couple of community-oriented races going on. The First is a kids race. We're inviting everybody who's got a child on a little bike to show up and race for free.
Wow.
Every child who races is going to get a medal, and lots of picture time.
Training wheels okay on this race, or is that?
Basically, I'd say anybody 6 and under.
Okay.
Any bike they want to show up with will be acceptable. Then following that, something that's unique to here, but that we've done before in the past, is we're having a race for mountain bike police officers.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to go off.
That's going to be competitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
They're going to go off one by one and run a timed obstacle course. It's going to simulate urban riding. So they're going to have to ride over obstacles, make tight turns, pick the bike up over barricades, go through tight spaces, get off the bike and carry it.
Oh, my.
And we'll be featuring all the departments from the region.
Oh, my.
And then this is also a benefit. So each officer can name a charity that is police oriented, and the winner gets a cash prize that goes to that charity in his name. We're guaranteeing it's going to be at least $500, but I think we're going to be much closer to $1,000 for that.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
I can see doing something similar with the firemen
Yeah.
down the road. Now, they have those utility vests and belts.
Oh, they're going to be
Are
in
they going to have full
uniform.
guard, except no sidearm, no taser, nightsticks? I think should be okay and encouraged to be used during a race, just
they
to make
will
it
be
more.
in full uniform.
Yeah, they're in full gear.
Wow.
They're unlike the other races. They're not going off all at one time.
Yeah.
So they're not going to have the chance to hit each other. They're going to be going off at 1 minute intervals, and we'll do an elapsed time around the course.
Yeah.
You should have some grudge matches too down the road, kind of like wrestling, and bring in and tell the storyline.
You sound like our mayor. So when we pitched this idea to the city of Lebanon, this is a Lebanon Police Invitational. So we do have the blessing of the city of Lebanon, and also Police Chief Jeff Mitchell. He has signed off on this, and he has helped us invite other police departments participate. But Mayor Mark Messer said, can we have them jump off and tackle an assailant, and can we use the beanbag pellets? And I was like, Mark,
I kind of like
we
that
said
idea.
no
Mark, way to go.
We said, yeah. So,
well, they have to sign a waiver. Yeah.
Yeah, my insurance company didn't really like that idea.
I bet.
This will be a safe but fun, very, very competitive police course. So we learned after pitching this idea that police officers, mountain bike patrol officers, they use what's called an e-bike, which essentially means they have a motor. So to have them race from start to finish didn't make a whole lot of sense. But the obstacle course, they're, like you mentioned, sharp turns and hopping curbs and picking up that e-bike that has a motor and lifting it over a 6-foot barricade. So if you're not coming out, if you're not coming out for the fitness events, come out just to watch the police departments compete.
That's fantastic. Rob, can you remind us again, how can we get more information about the Lebanon Criterium?
So the details for it are up on Queen City Wheels website, qcw.org, as well as Main Street Lebanon. And if you're interested in registering for the actual races, those will direct you to the various registration sites, which are all cycling specific.
Well, fantastic. Is there anything else we need to know before we break?
So the Lebanon Bike Criterium and Fitness Fair will be on Saturday, June 4th, from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. Our first heat will begin at 11:30. Like Rob said, you can go to mainstreetlebanon.org, or it's Queen City Wheels.
qcw.org.
qcw.org.
Great. Gang, great seeing you, Zach. Good seeing you
Yeah,
always.
good seeing you.
We'll be back to talk about an up-and-coming source of local news right after this break.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Paw?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things. but all of them are pure love.
I surrender, I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's put a ride home.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Well, if you're like me, you missed the Western Star, a newspaper that served Lebanon and Warren County for over 200 years. Newspaper. That's something you would fold in and put under your arm and sit down. For you young people, what's a newspaper? It was good stuff. While there'll never be another paper like it in the digital age, there's still a news source for local news and feature stories that can be found online. And here to tell us about that is the Warren County Post. Are you the editor?
I'm the editor.
Yeah, the chief, everything. Beth Callahan. Did I say that right?
Callahan.
McCallahan, or Callahan.
Beth Callahan.
Welcome to the show, Beth. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell us about yourself, and did you grow up in Warren County?
No, I actually grew up in Montgomery County.
Okay.
But now that I'm as old as I am, I've lived the majority of my life in Warren County.
Okay.
So, and
we embrace you. You're one of ours. Yeah. Okay.
Lived in Franklin Township for the last,
long time.
Yeah, long.
Yeah. And do you have a journalism background? How'd you get involved in this?
My background was communications and journalism.
Okay.
Journalism at Ohio State. But when I ended up graduating, it was communications.
Okay.
So, I've done radio, television, newspapers, magazines, websites.
So you've been old school, and now you're bringing all this new stuff to us. Was that challenging for you as far as overcoming and growing? Because, I mean, it scares me sometimes, all the changes.
This was a big change because I'm a print girl.
Yeah.
And I really did not want to go digital.
Yeah.
And before I took this on, I was helping people publish books and showing them the strings how you can publish a book for about $200 versus $10,000.
And now you can do it online, even probably more affordable.
Yeah. So a friend of mine had started this, the Warren County Post, Warren County Online News, and we had been editors together. And he decided he's more into music writing. He didn't want to do this anymore.
So is that what prompted you to get all this stuff started? You came together with a friend and then...
No, he called me and said, will you take this over?
Okay.
I don't want to do it. It's starting. Will you mind doing it? And I said, let me see if I still like people. Yeah. And
I know.
I know. And they're scary. And so I went to a school board meeting and I saw all the kids smiling because I happened to go on a night they were giving awards.
Okay.
And I realized nobody's covering that anymore. And when I wasn't the Western Star. I was the Springboro Star Press and the Franklin Chronicle, which were part of the Western Star then at the end. And what was really sad was one day I went into the school and I was substitute teaching, and there were stories that I had written on these students 7 years ago. And we're talking, this was another, so it's been like 14 years since anybody's really been over in Carlisle taking pictures of students of the month.
Wow.
taking pictures of kids signing for their scholarships and stuff. And I thought this is really needed, but it's digital. I don't like digital. I like. But now that I've been doing it for the last 5 or 6 months, there's a lot of neat things with it. Not only can you do, you write, you could put in lots of pictures. You don't have to only pick 1 or 2. If you want to, you could put in 100. I mean, if you wanted to, because it's cyberspace. You could put in video.
Now, do you get your content from all the neighboring cities? And what cities are going to be featured in your paper?
Well, Lebanon is.
I shouldn't call it a paper anymore. What do I call it?
E-paper. It's an e-paper.
E-paper.
It's an
okay,
e-paper.
thank you.
It is Lebanon oriented because Lebanon's our county seat. I mean, it's supposed to be our county seat. I've really been hitting the northern part of the county because it really doesn't get a lot of coverage. Franklin, Carlisle, Waynesville, they really aren't hitting the paper. Springfield does somewhat with Dayton. And then the smaller towns like Maineville and places like that. The bigger cities do get coverage, but I've been trying to really reach out to the smaller towns to say, let us know about your athlete. Let us know about your students of the month.
Is this just you? I mean, are you doing all this yourself, or do you have a team that's working with you? Because that's a lot.
Where's Joe?
They all ran away.
Joe's helping. He started right. People will send in things to help. And that's what I'm looking for.
So for content. Now, I know our 2 cameramen, Dave Weir and Paul Horscher, they contribute.
Right,
and,
they contribute.
And they're a wealth of knowledge and information.
Dave really helps me with the parks.
Yeah.
And the plants and the birds and stuff, keeping me informed in that. Joe's been doing articles on travel.
Yeah.
And that's what I need is writers. And
you didn't just say Dave's telling you about the birds and the bees.
Birds in the parks.
Birds in the parks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Birds in the parks.
Because that could be dangerous.
Birds in the parks.
Anyway.
Birds in the parks. But community journalism has changed. It has to change. The big papers don't have the pages. It costs too much to do it. Small mom and pop shop can't afford $250, $300 a day to be in a paper.
So you're looking for more people to give you content as well.
Right. Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And how much content do you look for when somebody writes? Is it a minimum, and how long is too long?
You usually don't want to go over 500 words. But like the other day, the school just sent me a picture of their Honor Society kids. It was a picture and just went and happened and how many kids were inducted. So, and it still gives parents something they could cut out for scrapbooking.
So parents can send in articles, and who else generally sends you information?
You want to know who my biggest follower right now, who has the biggest following, is Brian Bales, who is Franklin High School's athletic director. He sends me a weekly, at the end of the week, what the kids have done athletic-wise. No pictures, just words like lacrosse, basketball, baseball. And I highlight the kids' names, and as soon as I put that up, it probably gets 200 hits.
Oh my gosh.
I did a small story on a young girl over in Carlisle. She was doing a free basketball clinic, 7,000 hits. So that just shows you how hungry people are for local news. The other thing I want to offer is obituaries. I know that sounds really crazy, but an obituary is really expensive. And to be able to have a place...
People are dying to get on that list, too.
They are.
Sorry.
They are.
That's low-hanging fruit, folks. I'm sorry.
They are.
Send your complaints in to Joe. Go ahead.
But to be able to have a place to put an obituary up. And because I know I lost my first husband, and it was like $400 or $500 for an obituary. And
the little papers aren't there anymore. I went through that with our home paper back in Wisconsin.
They're not there. And so it's obituaries, also like wedding announcements, if people want to put things like that, engagements. It's there to bring the community back together. And it's linked to Facebook, but it's not Facebook. I mean, I'll put a story up and put it on Facebook. Because a lot of people aren't on social media. So it's actually on the web, so you could send somebody a story through email, and they can see it, and they don't have to be on Facebook to see it.
So what's the goal? What's your mission on getting this WarrenCountyPost.com going?
My mission is to bring back community news, hand it over to the people, and let them take control of it in a way. I would love to be able to see the schools put their information up. I know who's winning sports-wise on Friday night football or baseball, anything of that sort. Just like their events that are happening. When I took this over during the holidays, it took me 12 hours to find all the activities going on for like Christmas. And it's because I would go to a Facebook page, maybe it had died. They hadn't put up the new information. They were giving me information for 3 years ago. Or I would go to a city that I knew that they were having a light festival, and I couldn't find it. And I'd go all through the web looking for it. Finally, I would be reading through the minutes, and there was a PDF that mentioned this organization that maybe be doing the light. So I'd click on that PDF, and I found where it was, and it took me to an old one, but then through the old one, I found a new one. People don't have time to sit there and look for
It's investigative reporting just to get the reporting for the recording.
Right, just to get the Christmas light information. So it'd be nice if people could know they had a place to list your events.
You're making sense out of this crazy e-world all over. Hey, did you accept advertising?
I do. I accept advertising.
How does that work? I mean, how much do people, can I ask what it costs for advertising, and what do they get out of it? And how many local followers in a month do you have?
Well, like I said, it's interesting. Each story is different. So I'll put a story up, and it might only get 25 hits. I could put another story up, and it'll get 7,000 hits.
Oh, my.
I'm actually looking for somebody that wants to write sports, high school sports.
Okay.
Somebody that would love to cover their it could be a high school student, because people love their high school sports.
Well, you would need someone from each school.
Yeah, and
that's a good shout out there to the teachers.
Right, and it's a great way. They're getting published. They can see if they like sports writing. And
because that's something that's missing me, not having the kids in the paper, and because that's fun. That's your moment. The kids are working so hard, and this season's over, and they got nothing to capture it. And so do you have a photographer who works with you also?
What I've been doing, either I'll go out and shoot, or some of the parents will send them pictures to do. And we asked about advertising. Yes, we do take advertising. I just charge like $25 for a little square on the side. And then the banners on the top are a little bit more. They're like $200 a month, but the side banners are only $25.
Well, you got to get your name out there as a business person. This is another great way. How can people get a hold of you to either talk about ads or talk about content? What's the best way for them to contact you?
My email is WC for Warren County, so the WC Post @gmail.com.
Thanks for the THE. I have a hard time with of.
Of?
Yeah, I mean, you can't sound it out. It doesn't make sense, but is there anything else we need to know?
That's it.
Okay. Hey, before we say goodbye to Beth, we want to thank her for letting us know that P. Buckley Moss was going to be in town last week at the Black Barn, where she delivered her new painting, Blooming at the Black Barn. While she was there, we were able to record with her and with Roy McKitchen, I hope I pronounced his name, didn't butcher it too much, as they strolled through the Black Barn and talked about flowers. We'll have a video for you on that on our next show. Stay tuned. We'll be back to wrap up the show right after this break. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You made this vacation happen, cleverly merging promotions,
double points with every purchase,
and cross-referencing travel sites. Aloha! If you can ace your vacation, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
Extinction is forever. To save America's most iconic and imperiled species from extinction, we must fight for their future. Fight to save the natural lands that wildlife call home. Fight to limit pollution. Fight for smart development. Fight for their future. And fight for ours. For so goes nature, so goes us.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
DEPR.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
I've been driving a truck for 40 years now. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. Like that trucks can't stop quickly. It takes my 80,000-pound truck 200 yards to come to a complete stop. So I always do my best to give a lot of cushion. It helps when other drivers realize that and do the same. Please give trucks the space we need so we can all stay safe. It's our roads, it's our safety.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back. We want to take a moment to remind you that the Lebanon Farmers Market is now open for the season. Every Thursday from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. you can come to the city parking lot at the corner of Main and Sycamore Streets to shop for farm fresh produce, homemade baked goods, grass-fed beef, locally raised chicken and eggs, and lots of other natural products that are perfect for a healthy diet. Throughout the summer there will also be special events at the Farmers Market for your children and plenty of tips for how to prepare what you can find there. Also, don't forget to attend the Lebanon Memorial Day Parade and ceremony to be held at 11 a.m. on Monday, May 30th. The parade will march up Broadway from South Street to Silver Street and then onto the Lebanon Cemetery, where a short service organized by Lebanon VFW Post 6069 will be held. Well, that's our show for this week. Be sure to like us and share us on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll be back June 7th with that P. Buckley Moss interview, a preview of the MLK Lebanon Juneteenth bike ride, and much more. For those of you who are watching, once again, watching on YouTube, give us a like button. Tell your friends about us. Appreciate you watching. Subscribe to the Lebanon City YouTube channel for more great local programming.